Hey guys, Monday, June 24, 2024, US session close. Let's see how we ended the day. So far, looking good. We bounced off this point of control, which was 265. I wasn't expecting that bounce. Statistically, today was a down day, so you can see that sometimes these statistical dates and calendar doesn't didn't pan out today, and this was one of those days that didn't pan out. But let's kind of zoom in here a little bit and see what's like under the hood. We put our let's see, maybe our Andrews pitchfork, or APF. As you can see, this is the point of control. This is that angle. Let's close it out a little bit. This is that angle from this pivot high. I would like to see if we're going to push to close above this angle, but I would love for nat gas to get in this angle right here of the APF, the original of the 1, 2, 3. That will show me that there's strength and that there's a possibility that we're going to test this high again. But if we can't close above this angle and get in this angle, not looking good. There could be maybe a downside, maybe like this candle. Same thing like when we popped here, and then this candle came and they slammed it down. So we took out a bullish engulfing candle. And now let's see if today's session, if we're going to bring this down in the overnight. So that's something you can see that the trend is now red. And I believe these are Hikanashi, are they? No, these are regular candles. So anyway, keep on watch on that. Don't get too excited unless I'm wrong, but I think there might be a little more downside, but you never know. Let's see. FT levels, DNA levels of nat gas, we were around 279, 281, so that's kind of good. That was a trend line I wanted to show you. Did I show you the trend line? Yeah, trend line. So keep a watch on that from that high. We need a break above that, and this one is a big trend line. I believe it's coming from the high. Yep, so that's coming from that 364 high pivot here. You see it coming down right here. So this one and this one, these two pivots, trend line, want to keep a watch on. If we could break above that, then that's bullish. I think that's it for this. I think that's it for this. I didn't want to go. And mind you, this is a log scale chart. Let's go into the simple glance chart. As you can see, we went back to the point of control around 281 on the monthly. We bounced. MACD on the weekly is still negative. You know what? Well, how was volume? Actually, this is the July. Volume is kind of dwindling here. Let's see something here. Let's close this. A little weak here is the Q. Yeah, I think the Q is where these things are transferring over here. And still, you can see that at the value area high over here, which is a point of control. You got two of them. This is going to be, what was this? High of 322. Yeah. So let's see if this could continue chucking along, but I see that the volume is already switched to the NQ. So maybe let's just go from here and see what's going on here. Looks like it may want to retest. We got the MACD crossover. Looks like a ninth Tom DeMark candle here, but this could change and become void if it continues pushing higher. And on the daily, we are, looks like about to have a crossover. And you found support right here at the cloud. Look at that. I wasn't looking at this contract. 278. It was perfect right here. But we don't have a PPS buy signal yet. But this is probably going to cross over. We're in the MOBO. We need at least to get out and close above 305 to get, fighting chance to get to 322. and you're at the value area high, above the 20, above the 200, above the 50. Ideally, I thought this was going to get down here. This is a sweet spot, but it hasn't, and it's finding support here. So, and it looks like it wants to. If we could take out that high, it could probably go to 295. It could probably get up here at least to 302. Let's look at the July contract. Yeah, it's the same thing in regards to the MACD. You know, if this is going to be a real bounce, we had what 276 as a wave 4 and 253 as a wave 4, but didn't get that deep. So maybe this is it. We'll see. I have to see the overnight session. We're kissing the we are kissing the 50 moving average here on the monthly, on the daily chart. And it looks like we almost kissed this pivot up here of 280, it's 283. And there's a 286 target up here, which is up here. It's still bullish. You know, a little retracement. The mobile is positive. A little snapback right here. On the weekly, on the daily, we are hovering around the 50, but the mobile is negative. I would like to see this a little positive. But so far, got a nice, cracked the 25, which was its 267. So I would like to see if we could go higher. If we could go higher, the big target would be that 292, which was the high of last month. On the 4-hour is looking bullish, very positive. Stokes are positive. PPS buy signal, pullback. Went and closed above 281. So this is key. 281 is very important. If it gets below 281, this is probably a dead cat bounce. I know I'm watching July the 27th. There's a couple of dates I'm watching, so I don't know if this is the early one or a double test or fail new low and then bounce again. So I don't know. This is the line in the sand, and you're ready. And this is for the week. So if we could stay above here, your next target would be 284 all the way to the 75%, which is the 287. So let's see how this is going to unfold. And in the hourly chart, you can see that we hit a low at this pivot of 264, closed above the midpoint of the day, which is 272. And a very overextended above the 200 exponential average on the hourly chart. So we're going to continue in the overnight. Targets to the upside would be this 286 all the way to 293. This is very extreme for the overnight session. Can I get there? Yeah, I could get there. Just trail your stops. Let's look at, because I want to look at the other contract, the Q. NG Q24. Yeah, you're above. I think you're below is the midpoint, the yearly midpoint of 324. But other than that, you're above the weekly midpoint, the daily, and the monthly. So you're good. It's a little choppy here. You're in the mobiles, but on the 4-hour and on the hour, you're looking very good. Let's look at. I don't have any charts or my indicators here or my geometry stuff here. Yeah, so you see, this is one that I was watching for it to get down here, but it never did. But on the non-scale chart, you see that you are above this angle. So that's why I watched both of them to see how strong it is. And you're still in this channel. You're just more on the bottom side. So bottom feeders came in, bought it up. Let's see if we could hold this in the overnight and get to kiss the midpoint on the APF, which is the 50%. If we could get above here, there's a high probability that we'll We either have to close above that and kiss this high of 315. So that's looking good. I'll close it with the square of 9. We made a high of 382, and what we made a low of 264 right here. 264. That was the low. 263 was and then today's low was 264. Yeah, so we made a low around here. We broke through the 180 degree, came here, and made a high here. We need to hold 281. And that's 281 right here. 281 on the weekly. And on the 270 degree. If we could stay above here, we have a fighting chance to get to 289 and even 298, which is a zero line. But if we can't get up here, if we can't stay above here and get to 289, we might probably go back and forth here or try to grind higher to 298 all the way to 307. But yeah, keep an eye on 281. 281 is key for the overnight session. If we go there below and then go below 273, it's going to kiss 263, 264, and that's that low right here. If they go below that, 257, you can probably see 255 all the way to 253. Worst case scenario, 249. But you know, it might just chop around here until we get to around June the 27th, where things I think are gonna get hot. You know, volatility is gonna increase. But I'm gonna sign out. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on nat gas.